the stuff, or do you have the stuff? Isaac. Good afternoon. It's October 6th, Monday, back in the Turtle Pond stand. Last time we sat here, we had a really fun night. Kind of bittersweet, but fun night anyways. We're looking forward to this hunt. We got a north wind, so it's kind of blowing in our face, blowing our wind out to the field. Isaac had the non-typical in here this morning at 6:30, and so we're hoping he'll daylight tonight. Come through a little earlier than he's been coming through. But like I said, it should be a nice night. First cold front we've had come through. And so you go from 87 to 91 degrees in that range to, I think it's like 60-some degrees right now. So again, should be a good night. We'll see what happens. Pretty sure that's non-typical. Pretty sure that's non-typical. What? What's that? I don't know. All right, you got me. Okay, so we just had a really nice buck come in. I really didn't look at him once I saw his horns. I knew he was a shooter, so I stopped looking at his horns. Had a little malfunction with my beep sight, but I was able to get my sight on him. But I still shot a little high because I got a little nervous about what was going on with my beep sight. I hit him high, or I should have aimed a little bit lower with him that close. He was right on top of us. But we did hear a crash. Not sure if that was him crashing or not. I wasn't too impressed with my penetration either, so we're going to give it some time here, and then we'll go down and see what the damages are, either to the deer or to my bride. So we'll see what's going on. We just recovered this nice buck. This is one of the top 3 bucks that we had on our list to shoot. It's our non-typical. We actually hung this set this year and put in what we call the turtle pond, specifically for obviously shooting a nice deer. And this deer was coming into this spot pretty regularly. As the night rolled on, Isaac was telling me that we had 6 bucks go past one of our cameras. And so in my back of my mind, I'm like, that's sucks. Obviously, we have 6 bucks going to a different field. But then I was also thinking, this guy's been kind of a loner lately. And so, there's a good chance he's going to come down. And he actually daylighted today at 6:30. And so we were kind of confident that he was in the area. And with about 10 minutes before he actually came through, I just heard something. So I stood up and I told Isaac, I'm like, I just hear something, just sounds different. And then it wasn't a couple minutes later, and Isaac's like, big buck coming. And so I got my bow and got ready. And as he came down, one of the defining characters of him is he's got this point down below on his right side. And as soon as I seen that, I knew it was a non-typical. And so once I see a deer coming, I'm like, hey, I'm not looking at his horns anymore. I'm gonna try to find a spot to get a shot. And as he came in, I drew back, and actually my peep sight didn't turn totally, so I was getting a little nervous and was able to kind of work it so that I could see through it, and then put a shot on him. It was a little bit high, but Isaac reassured me. He's like, hey man, we're way up in this tree, and you just drove it straight down through. And as he peeled out, I saw the arrow come out, and then I was even a little bit more frustrated, but also we heard this crash. And so as we were looking for the arrow, we really found 0 blood. But we knew that we had heard a crash, and as we walked this way, there's actually a doe bedded down about 20 yards past him, and we come around the corner, and here he is laying within like 10 yards, 15 yards of where we heard the crash or where we saw him last. And so it's a great ending to this year, 2025 bow hunting. Again, I don't think I've ever shot a deer this early, and so that's exciting too, especially with just the different things that are coming up. But one of the things that's really cool is just our ability to get out here. We put a bunch of ponds in this year, or water holes, I should say, and then just moving stands around and having the ability to be able to bounce around. I know we've been playing the wind probably more than I've ever played it in my entire hunting career, and I think that's kudos to what Isaac has learned over the last year of doing an internship and then coming back and applying what he's learned. And so, like I said, for a lot of people, it's probably not a trophy, but just his characteristics and the different things just makes him different. And that's what I'm looking for. I've been fortunate to shoot some pretty nice bucks in my life. And now it's just about trying to find something that's a little different. And he definitely fits the bill. This is a good buck.
And I'm really excited to take him home and put my tag on him.